Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of HSBN Baseball, we're pleased to welcome the Cardinal Gibbons Chiefs to media day to kick off this year's high school baseball season here in South Florida. So without further ado, let's meet the 2026 Cardinal Gibbons Chiefs.
Hi, I'm Jason Hamilton. I'm the head baseball coach at Cardinal Gibbons.
I'm Caden Julmus, number 1 left field, class 27.
I'm Danny Silveria, 2026, pitcher and center fielder.
Kenny Alex, number 10, pitcher, right fielder.
AJ Wright, class of 27, number 8, pitcher.
And Coach Hamilton, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your career in baseball?
Well, I'm native to Fort Lauderdale. I played high school baseball at Coconut Creek High School. Came on through the ranks. I'm starting my 27th or 28th year as a head coach for Northeast, and the last 26 years at Cardinal Gibbons High School.
And from a Chiefs player standpoint, you had double-digit victories last season. You lost in the district semis, but advanced to the regionals and lost them on senior pace. What memories do you have from last season going into this season as a player? What do you hope to accomplish this year coming off last year's postseason?
So, last year obviously wasn't what we hoped for it to be, but I feel like going into this year, we've come together as a team a lot more than we did last year. You see the competitive in practice, we're all excited to get the season rolling, so I'm excited to see where that drive goes.
And Coach Hamilton, from a coach's standpoint, how many players are on the roster this year? Can you talk a little bit about the chemistry of this year's team and the effect it will have on a successful season?
Yeah, we have a full team, full varsity team. There's probably about 20 to 22 kids on our varsity team. It's a group that has been together and played a lot of baseball together. A good mix of old and young. AJ mentioned competitiveness a second ago. It's one of our strengths of our team is the ability to compete in practice. Getting ready for the season, I just think when people ask us how we're going to be, I always say solid. You know, we don't have any big time Division I guys or big arms or things like that we've had in the past. You know, just have a bunch of solid baseball players that have a goal of being competitive and playing baseball like the way that we like to play baseball at Cardinal Gibbons.
And your roster has 5 seniors, 15 juniors. Are some of these juniors stepping up, finding themselves in roles? How do you perceive the depth of the team this year, depending on experience?
Well, the last time you saw a couple of these juniors, they were playing in the state championship and as freshmen and winning a ring for us. So a lot of those puppies that you've heard of and names that you know are now juniors, and they've gotten bigger and stronger. And a couple of the guys here were there with us along that ride. So yeah, it's a big junior class. It's a class that, along with the seniors, like I said a second ago, played a lot of baseball together, and it helps to the chemistry of the team. And that's kind of where we're at.
From a player's perspective, how's the season going? How's practice going? How's the makeup of the team? Are you mentoring younger players? Competition for positions, starting positions? How's the season going so far from a player's standpoint?
As a senior so far, we a lot of us, we only have 5 of us, so we're doing a lot of mentoring with the 15 juniors and all the underclassmen that we have. We don't want them to be blind for the next years coming up when they have to take our spots.
I would also like to add, as part of the 15 juniors, I feel like Coach Hamilton said, we've grown a lot since our freshman year, and we've had a lot of competitiveness that comes with that. Each year we develop and we go to practice, and so after those 3 years, you just learn a lot, and mentoring those younger players going in, like the freshmen and sophomores, is something that's really big to us, and I feel like we take a very big pride in that also.
And Coach Hamilton, there's probably as many coaching styles as there are coaches. What is your coaching style? What's your approach in this year's Chiefs baseball team, considering your depth and experience on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, well, we love playing offensive small baseball. We love being able to pride ourselves on pitching and defense. The team that we have right now, I think one of the main strengths that we have is that we can run. I mean, we have a lot of team speed, and we're going to use that to our ability to try and put as much pressure as we can on opposing defenses. As far as pitchers are concerned, we have a bunch of them. We're going to be pretty good on day 3 of the week, as well as day 1 and day 2. Just need guys to throw strikes, and we have a bunch of strike throwers. Our defense is really good. We're really happy with our bunch, and it's a group that has probably one of the highest baseball IQs of a team that we've had in a long time, simply because they've been with us for so long. And excited about that. And to finish, it's just one of those teams where I feel like they know the coaching staff as well as any team that we've had, just as we know the boys as well as any team that we've probably ever had, just because we've been together for so long. So we're just looking forward to that, looking forward to guys getting a lot of experience, and kind of reminds us of that 2023 season. We're coming into it a little bit injured on the mound, but that was the year that Jack Campbell and Brendan Trujillo as sophomores got a lot of reps, and they ended up, the next year winning the state championship for us in 24. So we're looking to, maybe go that route and get the guys a lot of experience. And you never know. I think you might wake up and read the paper the next day and see Cardinal Gibbons knocking off a pretty good team or two along the way.
And Coach never shies away from tough competition. Are there any teams on the schedule that you guys really get pumped up to play against? Anybody maybe have friends on other teams? Do you have a special rivalry against any other teams on your schedule? Players you get pumped up to play against?
I mean, I feel like as a team we kind of get pumped up to play against everybody. We always want to have a good game against good teams, and we always have a good schedule to play against. Obviously, there's teams that we've seen, whether it's in the playoffs or if I had close games with last year, that I look to play again, and we see them a lot too. So it's just exciting for every game.
Baseball players also have a very special bond and love of the game. Do you have any college commitments, college aspirations, what you're looking forward to doing next season after your senior year? Further yourself education-wise and athletically?
I think everybody has aspirations to play college baseball. We just don't have any early commitments right now. It's just one of those things where we have a bunch of solid guys that, are going to have an opportunity to play somewhere. There's a place to play for everybody. Just right now, we just don't have any of those early signees within our program right now. But there'll be a lot of guys on our team that will be continuing their education and playing baseball at the next level.
And Coach, when do you open up, and how does this year's schedule shape up?
Oh, yeah, just like AJ said, we don't really. It's not like we look forward to playing anybody. We just play. We just have a history of playing everybody. So we play Douglas every year. We play St. Thomas every year. We play American Heritage. Those are 3 state champions. We play that type of caliber of team every year. So to ask us if we are looking forward to playing anybody, the answer usually from all of our players is probably not, because last year I think that we had one of the top 3 toughest schedules in the entire state. It didn't matter the classification, and this year will be no different. You open up with a state champion, you play a top 5 team in the state, and you come back and play a state champion at the end of the week. So when you play at Cardinal Gibbons, that's what you're up against, and that's the expectations, and that's how we schedule, because we want to play the best. So when playoff time comes, we've already been, we've been battle tested, and if you play at Cardinal Gibbons, that's what you have to expect.
And to our Chiefs players, what will a successful season look like for the team and the Chiefs baseball fans? What do you hope to achieve this season as a player?
To just play to the best of the ability that we can, because I know if we do, we are going to win games. So I think if everybody steps up, that's the best thing we can have for the rest of the season.
I feel like if everybody plays their role, which I feel like at practice, that's what we're going, everybody playing their role and everybody being the best version of themselves. And if we come together as a team, I feel like that will be the end goal. It's for everybody to come together as a team and for us to produce wins that can win.
Okay, and on behalf of HSBN Baseball, I hope the Chiefs have a great year in baseball. Thanks to Coach Hamilton for preparing your team, bringing you here to the media day. Good luck, Cardinal Gibbons.
Thank you.
Thank you, fellas.